Now the author will conclude the text with a beautiful example. Remember the three experiences of the self: the illusory self, our dream self; the transactional or empirical self, our waking self, the one we are, the person we are right now, or we think we are; and the witness consciousness, the absolute self, the three. Now he compares them to water, wave, and foam. The still water is whipped up into a wave, and on the crest of the wave appears a little bit of foam. Now the foam is like the dream self which we have in our dreams. I in my own dream, not recognizing it to be a dream, thinking of it to be real, just for the duration of the dream. That is like the foam. And underneath the foam is the wave, which is what we are right now, the empirical self. It's a very beautiful example. And underneath that, when the wave subsides, what will be there? Calm water. Before the wave, what was it? Calm water. After the wave subsides, what will it be? Calm water. So the water is compared to the Paramarthika Jiva, the absolute self. Now the thing to understand here is this. When it is a wave, is it water or not? Of course. When it is foam on top of a wave, is the foam water or not? Of course. When the foam disappears into the wave, it's still the same water. When the wave subsides back into the calm ocean, into the water itself, it's still the same water. Calm water, wave, foam are all the same water. In the same way, when we experience the dream self, or whether we are experiencing our waking selves just now, or we realize ourselves to be existence, consciousness, bliss, the absolute self, it's always that absolute self, existence, consciousness, bliss. This is one thing to be realized. It's not like now that this waking self is there, so I'm not the absolute self. Or the dream self, I'm in my dreams, I'm not the absolute self. No. Or we are always that absolute self. Now the example he gives is this. Water has certain qualities. It is fluid. It is cool. It is sweet. That's what he'll say. Now, the coolness, the sweetness, the fluidity of water, it's there in the water as such. When the water is whipped up into a wave, the wave, if you taste it, it's just as sweet if it's fresh water. If not, Pacific Ocean, it will be salty. And it is cool and it is fluid. When it's further whipped up into foam, it still retains the same qualities of coolness, of fluidity, and the taste. Exactly in the same way, the consciousness, existence, and bliss of Brahman shine through in our present waking states and in our dream self also. The consciousness, just as the fluidity of the water is the same fluidity in the wave, the fluidity in the wave is the same fluidity of the water, it's not different. In the same way, the consciousness which we are experiencing right now is nothing other than the consciousness, it's nothing other than Brahman. It is Brahman, covered with name and form, identified with name and form. The existence which we experience within ourselves and in this universe of experience, all of that is nothing other than Brahman itself. The bliss we experience, the various kinds of joys we get in this world, worldly joys and maybe spiritual ecstasies, whatever, all of that is just a reflection of the bliss of Brahman. So, our existence we feel in our dreams, the consciousness, awareness we have in the dreams, the joy, if we get some joy in the dream, that is all that belongs to Brahman. That is Brahman itself shining forth. Whatever of the existence, consciousness, bliss we experience in the waking is also Brahman itself, existence, consciousness, bliss shining forth. And that's what he's going to say now.